El Salvador, one of the smallest countries in the world, with almost 6.5 million people. It's the country of the pupusa, but it's also the country of the gangs.
En San Salvador, República del Salvador.
We have traveled to El Salvador to get to know and live in person these places that not many people dare to enter. It seems like we are in a war zone. The gang of the Mara Salvatrucha and the 18s are currently in conflict. What is the worst thing you've done?
Oh, make people disappear.
Black Wednesday because it was the day in which there were most massacres in the entire country.
Listen and shut up if you want to enjoy life.
Dos personas fueron asesinadas en diferentes puntos de El Salvador.
His reaction is to punch somebody.
The neighborhood of silence. There's the army.
Like 10 days ago, there was like a butchering.
You will get in trouble. That's a fact. Shh. Friends. I hope you're having a great time without any props. Supercool.bomb.com. We're starting today a little bit spooked because since the beginning, friends, I know that they are spying on us right now. They are watching us, looking at what we are doing because we are at the Campanera. We finally found the guts to travel to Central America, to the beautiful country of El Salvador, to show you a neighborhood with a bad rep. Yes, it's one of the most feared ones in the entire country. This is the birthplace of the gangs. We're in the very entrance. In fact, many people warned me not to come to this point. Because of them, this place is known as the neighborhood of silence, because here nobody talks, nobody knows anything, no one is going to tell you a single thing. And Oscar told me that he has a nickname. He's going to be our tour guide today.
How are we?
This is Oscar from Soya City.
There are places where sometimes people put signs that say, watch, listen, and shut up if you want to enjoy life. Normally, people from here fear cameras. They fear what they might say to you. They will never say anything.
The army is behind us, right?
Yes.
You were telling me that 10 days ago there was unfortunately...
That camera is recording a place that shouldn't be recorded. I think it's recording over there.
When we got there, we talked with a couple of people who live in the area, and they told us that they should ignore whatever happens or what might happen. Everyone denies there are gangs in here. Look, we moved because the army didn't like that we were recording there.
Yeah, sure. It's very hard because sometimes they also are afraid of the gangs because they might be able to identify them or have some kind of bad consequence.
You can't see their face. They are totally covered with ski masks. You cannot see them. We felt as though they were watching us from everywhere. Every step we took, every movement, even with that, we decided to continue.
There are people like you that don't even notice, civilians, that they are informing that you are tapping, if they're policemen. Everything is known here.
There's only one entrance and one exit.
Yeah, that is what makes this place so dangerous.
There's hidden roads, right? By
Yes.
the hills or by
Yes.
some tunnels.
Yeah, but not by car. You have to run. In my case, I can run.
Look, we've heard many legends about this place. You were telling me that a few days ago, sadly...
Yeah, 10 days ago, there was one, I don't know if I can say, a butchering at a country level. Some people died in this sector of Soyapango.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago, the Black Wednesday. A week, 2 weeks ago approximately, the post was placed. That is how we call a curfew, because of the police and the gangs that at night they didn't want anyone. It's because of the same that the gang members have orders from the jails to show the gang first, and because of the police stare the curfew. In a week we will have almost a week from where it started, from the center. A lot of street vendors have suffered death because of the gang members.
And they call it Black Wednesday.
Black Wednesday because it was the day in which there were the most massacres in the entire country.
How many people?
That day, that same evening, we saw the news that we were talking about almost 100 something. They're in the center in many states of the country.
Look, we are now walking on the main avenue. It is not like everyone here is a gang member. There's a lot of hardworking people. For example, we have a barber shop, and behind here we have a mechanic. The people here also from the Campanera is hardworking. They earn their living. We should not generalize. Look, we're going to pimp up. Hector is going to give us a fade. Now look closely. The haircut here in El Salvador is around $2.50 or up to $3, which in Mexico will be about 40 to 60 pesos. He's doing it very well. He's making me look fresh. Oscar is even dancing. Thanks, boss! Hey, Oscar, the neighborhood is small.
Yeah, until there.
It's a slope that only has one entrance and one exit.
Yeah, it's
And now
true.
that we're moving forward, it's very evident that people are looking.
Yes.
It's because we have a big camera and people know Oscar and they say hello.
Some people are running over here to the left because they see we have a camera, but we can tape them because of that.
In order to have contact with the dude, we have to follow his confusing instructions. I think it was to verify that we were not coming with the police or that we weren't police. Yes, we will cover his face. How did it start? How can someone get to be part of this? If you don't want to answer some questions that make you uncomfortable, it's okay. We found a source. He will respond soon if we have the opportunity to speak with one of the leaders of the gangs. We're a little afraid because we're in another country and there's a possibility you won't get out. We have now entered a bit more on the hidden roads of the Campanera. I have been told that now this is the most dangerous part from El Salvador because there's no exit. Only one entry, that it's all the way up there. I noticed that this looks like a labyrinth. You can see over there's a loose dog. I hope he doesn't bite me. We're going to move. We don't want to be shot for looking around. Look, we have arrived at some kind of little fields. We are trying to find our source. Honestly, I'm afraid to enter a bit more. This reminds me a lot of Ecatepec. When we arrived, we felt uncomfortable. We knew that we were not well received in this home. Well, we have arrived at a safe house where the neighborhood is watched. It seems that we're in a common house, but no. Here we can see the base of a bed, which they use as a ladder to escape to another safe house. Here in La Campanera, everything is connected and nobody is going to say anything. There's a reason they call it Zone of Silence. See it at the entrance. Nobody is going to blow the whistle. The snitches are no longer seen. Many people warned me, and in fact, we can see it on the internet. Here in this zone is the most prohibited, the most feared of simply passing through this main street. How true is it that a person who is not from here is prohibited from passing?
In reality, that's a bad rep that was given to the neighborhood because of things that happened in the past, right? Since then, the rep has stated in the neighborhood that it's the most dangerous, that they rob, that they kill, things that are inaccurate because, let's say, people like you they come from other places and here simply are things that one does as a gang. Simply put, here's that's what you do, right? As a gang, if you come, they will check you out. If you don't have tattoos that mark you as being from another gang, because if you don't have something that alludes you to another gang, you come to do something that you don't have to do, so go on your way.
It has been seen that throughout the time, you're in constant conflict with the police. Because of this, because of that, and I see that one of the things that distinguish you guys are the tattoos. You've showed me one of your tattoos. I don't know if there's the possibility that you show them to the camera. Does it have any meaning?
Yes, we have an identifier. Let's say from the gang I'm from and the gang members, let's say 18 Sureños.
You are part of the gang 18 Sureños. We also see that here in El Salvador is one of the most forbidden things to have tattoos that allude to you being part of a gang. If a policeman finds a tattoo that is distinguished from a gang, what would happen.
If I am active, if I am not active, they don't see that. They see the tattoos that one has because they say we don't have the opportunities to change, things that they don't know about. Only God knows those things, one's reality. They come, they only see you, let's say that I look decent, they come and say take your shirt off, or they only ask for me to pull it up, or they just pull it up to see the tattoos and the reaction is to beat you up.
This security house is known as a destroyer that is used as a last resort refugee. Here, it's also used as a meeting point to look out the zone as well. Even if there are no stoves here, they only have a few dishes to eat because sometimes this destroyer is inhabited for more than a week, more than a month, even up to 2 months. Okay, today is the second day of this investigation. Today we're still in La Campanera. I should confess that I'm feeling a little nervous and scared. It seems like we're in a war zone. Currently, there's a conflict between the Mara Salvatrucha and the 18 that predominate in El Salvador. Today we have a talk with one of the chiefs that has one of the most important jobs in the gang. He has been involved with the gang for more than 35 years. Look, in fact, listen. You see? In fact, the army and the police are taking rounds in the area. I honestly feel fortunate in being able to show you this. There's a helicopter flying over us again. You can hear the real Duranguense. Good, we'll hop on a bus to live the full experience. How will we stop the bus here? You don't shout to stop the bus? You don't shout, La Campanera, La Campanera? Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's hear how you shout.
Let's go la campa como la campa, la campanera.
Good, let's hit the road in the Campanera route. That is known to be the most dangerous and that a few people use it. Only the people who live here gets in. Anyone else that is not from here is afraid to get in the route, in the bus. This is our stop, the Route 49. We just got off in one of the most dangerous roads in El Salvador. You tell me that you've been more than 35 years in the gang? Can you get out, or do you like being in here?
No, well, we have an entire life here, like we are used to it. You understand? Okay, we start since we were little, like for all this a normal life.
And when there's an internal problem in the gang or external with another gang, how do you make the decision of, you know what, we should go and get them?
To put it in words, the leaders and the rest of us just follow the orders.
And if someone says, you know what, I feel sick or hurt or I'm scared,
Well, he needs to have an excuse.
a good one.
A good one
Yeah.
too. You understand me? It's okay. Relax.
And you guys, where do you get money? Because there are many of you, right?
Well, yeah, from different places, they have different types of deals and business. That what everyone does there.
You tell me that you are currently in the 18 gang, right?
Right.
How many of you are out there
I don't know, like
2,000.
2,000. Yeah,
in
only
this area
here
and in the
sorry.
entire country?
I don't know, like 5,000.
What is the worst thing you have done?
Well, a while ago, when I fulfill missions, I kill people.
Removed people? How many people have you removed?
Oh no, I can't say.
You can say it.
No.
Here's the one.
and here's the 8.
If a police officer or a soldier find you with those tattoos, do they beat you?
They take your money, they go through your phone themselves, they come and scare people and intimidate them, they take away their things.
La Campanera is a territory controlled by gangs. Very few media have dared to take video, and only if they are accompanied by the military. Christian Poveda came to make a documentary about the same thing we are doing, but unfortunately, when he finished the documentary, they took his life away.